This is SeaWorld, one of the world's great oceanariums and one of our nation's leading marine attractions. SeaWorld Florida is a 250-acre recreation center located 12 miles southeast of Orlando, Florida. It is designed around the sea with shows, exhibits, rides, and endless special events. To most, the highlight of any visit to SeaWorld will be the incredible whale and dolphin show, where cavorting dolphins and enormous killer whales perform daily before captivated audiences. Here you will see some of the world's most highly trained dolphins, performing a variety of spectacular leaps. In the meantime, the clowning killer whales, anxious for their turn to perform, have to get a few words in. Dolphins are amazing creatures. They are among the most intelligent of all life, including man, and are playful and just plain lovable. The climax of the dolphin portion of this half-hour show is the very first double dolphin ride in the entire world. SeaWorld's greatest attraction is its famous Shamu show, where Shamu, all 4,000 pounds of him and his mates, perform before thousands of enthralled visitors each day. This is what we call a whale of a kiss. The audience sits in stunned silence at this unbelievable climax. And in astonishment as all performers execute a precision jump. While exceptionally entertaining, the show also demonstrates the unique, equal relationship that is developed between SeaWorld's trainers and animals. This remarkable bond of affection and understanding is easily seen in these off-guard moments, as trainers and animals react to each other's touch with unrehearsed emotion and love. Communications between humans and sea animals have developed in unusual and provocative ways at SeaWorld, and each has learned from the other. The excitement and entertainment at SeaWorld makes it easy for us to forget that SeaWorld is dedicated to the sea and the life that flourishes within it. These rare beluga or white whales seem to wear perpetual smiles and are being carefully studied by SeaWorld scientists. At the many feeding and petting pools, guests feed sea lions, harbor seals, and dolphins. The youngsters can even pet many of these wonderful sea creatures. SeaWorld's 400-foot observation tower rises majestically over the 17-acre Atlantis Lagoon, while speedboats race wildly around far below. On the banks of this lagoon sits the 5,000-seat Atlantis Theater. Here, world champion water skiers and famous nightclub and TV personalities perform wonderful and occasionally zany acts. How about some barefoot water skiing? You will never see any better than here at the SeaWorld Lagoon Show.
All-American ski show, an all-American, great American, tall and straight American.
Watch out for that first step. The SeaWorld Water Ballet is a work of beauty, grace, comedy, and a host of special effects and sets. Peaceful and beautiful in a way that only the Orient can create is an excellent description of SeaWorld's stunning Japanese village. Costumed Japanese pearl divers known as Amasans dive for pearl-bearing oysters for their guests in the crystal clear pool waters while you watch. Guests may have their pearls set in an adjacent shop. A truly exciting memory of your visit to SeaWorld's Japanese village. On the shores of the Atlantis Lagoon, SeaWorld has magically created the Hawaiian village, complete with beautiful hula girls. Here, authentic Hawaiian drums will sound with a background of tropical gardens, a trading post, exotic birds, and more hula girls. SeaWorld thinks of everything, especially for the children. Here at Captain Kidd's World, they can burn off all their excess energy by adventuring on an ancient sailing ship. Or they can play countless games and spend untold hours having just a plain, happy, happy time. The Seal and Otter Show features trained sea lions, seals, otters, and an unpredictable old walrus. They delight their audiences with their zany clowning antics and thrill with their brilliant performing behaviors. But you really have to watch out for this fellow. He's properly scolded, though, and filled with remorse. Bye now. In SeaWorld's magnificent $5 million shark encounter facility, you will come face to face with the great denizens of the deep. Today, in dramatic new settings containing more than 500,000 gallons of salt water, everyone can become acquainted with the ocean's most awesome predators. An underwater people mover allows guests to encounter the sharks in full safety through a transparent 124-foot acrylic tunnel as live sharks swarm about, left, right, and overhead. This is a new revolutionary concept in aquarium design.
SeaWorld, loving and caring about.
Throughout the year, the opportunity to become acquainted with a very different sort of animal is another of the unique pleasures afforded youngsters by walk-arounds, such as Captain Kidd, Shamu, and Pete the penguin.
This is SeaWorld, SeaWorld.
Every visitor to SeaWorld will recall some particular moment, show, or event during his visit here that will remain with him always. But most will also remember the restful beauty of the surroundings. Tranquil lakes and ponds, lush green grass, flowering shrubs and lovely trees and wide walkways combine to create a unique and outstanding atmosphere for relaxing. This, then, is the story of SeaWorld, one of the world's most unique and educational oceanariums. Remember, this is family entertainment at its best. This is SeaWorld.